guys, it's Tamika, and I wanted to do an experiment on this whole grow your hair overnight thing that I've been seeing everywhere on the internet. And it just piqued my curiosity, and when I'm curious about stuff, I just got to do my thing. So I decided that I wanted to do a little experiment, not on my hair, but on my daughter's hair. So I wanted to actually see if it was quite possible to grow your hair overnight. So it actually worked. It did. It worked, and I'm still a little bit speechless because her hair actually grew overnight. And let me just go ahead and show you guys the results. So now that you see the results, let me go ahead and show you guys how we did it. So you're going to need 3 eggs, a 1/4 cup or more of olive oil, depending on the length and thickness of your hair, a bowl, a fork to mix, an applicator bottle, and a funnel. And the funnel keeps you from making too much mess. So you take the ingredients and you mix them thoroughly, which I've already done. And I'm going to pour them over into the applicator bottle using the funnel to prevent lots of mess and spills. Putting the cap onto the applicator bottle, I'm going to shake it thoroughly, mixing all the ingredients together. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Can you tell I like to shake stuff? So I am parting off the sections of hair that I'm going to use for the experiment to measure. And I actually did 2 sides, but I'm only going to show one side in this video. And so I'm measuring the first section. Well, the only section that I'm going to measure for the video, and it's 19 inches long. And I'm tying that off to make sure that that section doesn't get mixed up with the rest of the sections when we shampoo and do all the other stuff we need to do. So I'm going to take the egg mixture and I'm going to distribute that over the entirety of the scalp. And I'm doing it section by section. When you do it this way, it's a lot cleaner and neater. And I'm just parting off the hair into little parts, into sections. Now, if you just want to, you could just, pour it over your head and keep it moving. But me, being the hairstylist that I am, I like to do things parted and in sections. It makes things neater and easier to do, in my opinion, and less messy. And I'm continuing to part and apply the egg mixture to the scalp. The applicator bottle is really helpful because it saves you from making a huge mess. And this mixture is cold. Because we got the eggs straight out of the refrigerator. So if you like cool things, it's fine. But if you don't, I feel sorry for you. Maybe you can do the eggs at room temperature, set them out for a little while. And so I'm continuing to part each section, applying the egg mixture to the scalp. And I'm just massaging that in a little bit, just to make sure that it's covered well, the scalp is covered well. And then I'm going to take the egg mixture and I'm going to distribute it throughout the rest of the hair. And the reason why I'm doing this is because egg is a really good conditioner for the hair, a really good protein conditioner for the hair. It makes the hair strong and shiny. Yes. So I'm continuing to put the egg mixture on. And just whenever you're doing any type of protein treatment, if you don't want the hair to become brittle, after you do the protein treatment, after it's rinsed out, always follow up with a really good moisturizing conditioner to combat, to kind of like counteract the protein, because if protein is added to the hair, it can make it brittle if you're not careful. So always follow up with a moisturizing conditioner. So I'm applying that to the rest of the hair, and I'm massaging it in to be sure to coat everything evenly. I'm just going to pin that up. I'm just going to clip it up. So I'm moving over to the next section, and I'm doing the exact same thing for that section. I'm parting the hair and adding the egg mixture to the scalp directly. And the applicator bottle helps keep it neat. Then I apply it to the rest of the hair. The entirety of the hair all the way down to the ends. The eggs are slimy. I'm massaging it in a little bit, and then I'm just gonna clip that up. And so I'm going section by section and doing the exact same thing, except for right there I got a little bit lazy, and I just used the applicator bottle to squirt it in between the hair because I was getting tired. But same effect, massaging it in. And I'm doing that to the other side too. And you see how I'm just using the applicator bottle to put the egg mixture, right on the scalp. With the applicator bottle, you can kind of use that to part the hair. It doesn't matter. But it makes it less messy than pouring it over your head directly. So I've finished clipping up the sections, and the egg mixture is on, it's massaged, and I'm just going to put a plastic cap on top of that. And we're going to let that sit for about an hour. So now it's time to shampoo, and we're using Joico Moisture Recovery Shampoo and Conditioner Set. This is my fave. And so I'm going to begin rinsing her hair with cold water. You don't want to rinse with hot water, because you're going to cook the eggs on the hair, and then it'll be a mess to get out. So rinse with cold water and rinse the eggs completely out, so you won't get little lumps and pieces of egg in your hair. So I'm continuing to rinse out all of the egg mixture, rinsing completely out. And the eggs, they do get a little sticky and crusty, so just keep rinsing until it all comes off. It takes a while. So now, after I've shampooed, I'm going to put coconut oil onto the hair and onto the scalp. So here I am patting the hair dry with a towel. And I'm going to, section by section, apply the coconut oil. And I just melted the coconut oil. Don't make it too hot. I just melted it, enough for it to melt so it won't burn. You can see a little bit of egg in her hair, but it's okay, not very much. So the sections are still intact, and I'm showing you that. We didn't remove the bands from the sections. So I'm taking the coconut oil and I'm pouring that onto her scalp and onto her hair. And if I didn't mention before, I did condition her hair before I started this process with the conditioner. So I'm applying the coconut oil to each section of her hair and coating the scalp and coating the entirety of her hair. Making sure to coat it well. And so now that I've applied the coconut oil, I'm going to begin massaging the coconut oil into the scalp. And I'm going to do that for about 4 minutes. I'm massaging each section. And a good scalp massage helps stimulate the blood flow to the scalp, which aids in hair growth. So there's a lot of good things going on here. And I believe, the scalp massaging is really the part that is beneficial in this process, that really gets you the extra burst of growth, the extra burst of overnight growth that you get. And I'm just going section by section and massaging, really well the coconut oil in. And you could too, also, if you wanted to, lean over a couch or a chair or something and hold your head upside down for 4 minutes and massage at the same time. That's called the inversion method. And that's another way to get faster growth too. It does work. So I'm massaging, 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 massaging. I love scalp massages. And I'm massaging and massaging and massaging. Okay, so I'm about done massaging, and I'm going to clip up the rest of the sections. And I'm going to put a, well, I didn't clip the sections up because the clips would hurt. But I put a bands on the sections. And then I put a plastic cap over top of her head, and I'm putting a t-shirt on top of her head to catch the oil drips, and a scarf to make sure that everything stays on all night. And so now this is the next day, and you see the sections are still intact, the sections that we parted off to be able to measure. And so I'm going to go on ahead and blow dry these sections and flat iron them on low heat so we can have the exact same scenario that we did when we did the first measurement. So now I'm going to measure the hair, and her hair has been flat ironed so it can be straight like it was before when we measured it the first time. We're going to have the same scenario, and it's 19.5 inches. Oh dear. So it did grow overnight. That's amazing. So guys, as usual, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment box below. Please thumbs up this video for more videos like this, and hit that subscribe button. My face. Hit my face. Hit my face. I love you guys. I will talk to you later, and have a blessed, wonderful, amazing day. Bye.